So Christmas is fast approaching and I have a mission. I need to make a set of Christmas lights and it's for a stall that's going to be at the Christmas market. It needs to be 3D printed. It needs to have the name of the store, which is the Merry Makers, going across it. Maybe on an angle or straight across, not too sure yet. But then they want it to light up. Not necessarily RGB, but some kind of lights that they can pre-program and run off a battery bank, for example. They need it to stand up and just look amazing on the store and grab people's attention. So that's the mission and we're going to tackle it in this video. So let's jump on over to Make a World and find a really nice wreath, and then we'll go through how I added the text onto it. So here we are on Make a World. I will put a link in the description below, and all I did was search for Wreath and we've actually found a really nice one. So of course this is designed to hang on your door, but we're going to repurpose it, and of course we're going to print it on the Bambu Lab H2S because that's the biggest printer I've got. So the great thing about Make a World and Bambu printers is you can just click open in Bambu Studio and it's just going to put it straight in there for you. Now, as you can see, the build plate is a lot bigger than the original design. I think it's designed to be printed on an A1 or X1 carbon, etc. But we can obviously scale this up, and I'm going to try and get it as accurate as possible. So as big as possible. Looks like we're going out of the boundary somewhere. It might be this little top piece here. Zoom in. Yes, that's where it is. So I'll just move that down a little bit. And there we go. We can actually go ahead now and print this off. So now that's done, we turn our attention to the lettering, the Merry Makers. Now, what I decided to do was get some SVG files. So I went onto our website, typed in the Merry Makers, found a really cool font, downloaded it as a JPEG picture, then used some software that can convert basically pictures into SVG files. We added them separately. I wanted it to overlap in the corner so it would have something to attach onto. So we got everything positioned how I liked it, and then we need to highlight everything that we want to extract. So to create it into a 3D image, we do need this little piece as well because that's how it connects. So in Fusion, it's easy as highlighting it, push E, and then we can use this arrow and extract the height that we actually want. So as we can see there, the Merry Makers, and this is all attached, so it's going to print really nice. As far as the colour for the Merry Makers text, I've been instructed that it has to be rose gold. Now Fusion has a really cool feature where if you go up to the file and then go to 3D print, you select what you want to print and push OK. The output, you tell it to use Bambu Studio. So as you can see, it's opened it up for the H2S. We have made that wreath a lot bigger, so we need to keep this the same size, and we're just going to move it so it fits within the build plate. Hey presto, that will get printed now, definitely not in green, so we'll go ahead and load up that rose gold. So that was relatively easy. We found one, we scaled it, we printed it on the H2S, and we got that text as well. And now comes the task of lighting it all up. Now of course we are going to use an ESP32 with WLED and NeoPixels. Why? Because I've got a lot of experience with them. I've got plenty of stuff lying around, and the sponsor of today's video, JLC PCB, kindly sent across a load of ESP32s. So while we're talking about JLC, here's a quick message from today's sponsor before we get back to setting everything up for the lighting. So you should all know who JLC PCB are by now. They bring your ideas and projects to life in their state-of-the-art facility. They have experts on hand, ready to help you with every step of the process. They're fast, reliable, and very competitive on pricing. So let's get the PCBs ordered for this project. You go to their website, you click get quote, and you drag and drop those Gerber files across. You'll see how many layers, the dimensions, and how many boards you would like to order. Loads of other options like the thickness, and of course you can change the colour. I always go for white with the black silk screen. It looks really cool. There is some more other options, and of course you can get them to fully assemble the PCB so they're working as soon as you receive them. But for 5 of these PCBs it's only $2.10. We don't want to pay high shipping costs. Global standard shipping is only $1.50, making it $3.60 for 5 of these boards. So for more information and the latest offers, check the link in the description below. So thanks again to JLC for sponsoring this video and all the other videos. They just wouldn't be possible without them. So it's time to get everything set up with the LEDs. And wow, did this process take a long time. So as we can see, we've got the Merry Makers 3D printed in that rose gold. We've got the Wreath printed off, and then I've just stuck it onto the front, and we've just used super glue here. And I use super glue and then use that activator spray, so it pretty much goes off within 5 seconds. It's really handy when it comes to 3D printing stuff, so I highly recommend it. Like I said, we're using the ESP32, and these are fresh from JLC PCB. They've still got the carrier boards on them. I did get all the components added, so it's just a lot easier for me. Then we took a standard LED light strip and then just cut all the LEDs off individually. They're going to use 3 wires, 5-volt ground and the data pin. And of course we couldn't just have these shining straight forward. We needed some kind of bulb, cap, stroke, diffuser. So I designed this in Fusion 360, and this will go on any 5x5mm NeoPixel. As you can see, it does clip on, but I still use some glue as well. Printed it in PETG, transparent, just a cheap Eason make, I think it was, from Amazon. And now it's a case of wiring everything up. Now there's about 4 inches to 6 inches of wire in between each of these LEDs, and when I say this took a long time to wire everything up, it really did. After I wired up a load of them, I done some testing, and obviously I tested those diffusion bulb printed thingy-majiggy, so I'll put a link in the description below. I will stick them on MakerWorld so you can print them yourself. Now what I decided to do is, once I've put the 3 wires, I then twisted the wires together so it looks like a single wire, just all tightly twisted, and this is just going to make things a lot tidier. So prior to starting this, I did work out how many LEDs I was going to use. 20 seemed to be the sweet spot, where it wasn't too many, but they weren't too sparse around the Wreath itself. Now we got everything wired up, it's time to test the lights, and they look really cool. Those diffusers are doing a great job at making those lights actually look like bulbs. As we turn the lights off, it looks fantastic. I can't wait to see the final results. It probably would have been a lot easier to just buy some lights, but then again, that's not why we do these things. We create things from scratch because that's where we get the most enjoyment. So let's go ahead now and get everything glued up, put together, so we can see those final results. The last step only took about 15 minutes to super glue them in place. Using the activator makes the glue go off in 5 seconds. So are you ready to see the final results? So as you can see, it looks really bright and vibrant. Those colors just really pop. The NeoPixels are awesome. They just do a really good job at representing the RGB color space, and it just looks fantastic. Now, of course, we can have them just set to white and we can have them just twinkling, etc. But let me know in the comments below, should we go for a more classic sort of white twinkly or maybe blue twinkly lights, or do we keep it on RGB just so it just looks more Christmassy to me? So that about wraps it up for another video. I do think it's mission successful and it just looks fantastic, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So if you do enjoy my content, you know what to do by now. Like, subscribe, and then hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. I'm JP, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.